Hello, happy Juneteenth 2025, everyone. Today was a beautiful day, at least where I was at. Beautiful day, nice, cool weather. Maybe not great for starting a fire for a barbecue, but a good day nonetheless. I encourage everyone to get out there and just go to Juneteenth festivals, go to ethnic festivals, something that's outside of your box, outside of your comfort zone. Don't think it's just for black people and that's just for Latin people, whatnot. It's an American holiday for everyone. I encourage everyone to go out there and try something new. It's also nice to see different states and cities, towns embrace Juneteenth a lot more. Have activities consistently every year, and just really embrace it more than they may be used to. So that's really nice to see. I encourage everybody to get out there and to go to different activities. Juneteenth is a national holiday that celebrates the day that the last of the enslaved people in Galveston, Texas, were freed. So more so the day that they were really informed that they were freed. Okay, kind of just to kind of get that straight. They were already been free. They didn't know it, so they just that they were finally told, or somebody forced whoever the slave master to set them free. So after the South lost the Civil War in 1865, the order came down to free all of the enslaved peoples. Somehow, Galveston, Texas didn't get the memo. Or actually, somebody got the memo, just not the people for whom the memo was intended for. But the memo definitely went out. Somebody received it, just not the enslaved folks, okay? And that's a huge secret to hide for 2 long years. Keeping your freedom for too long. That's a long time. Okay? And you also have to remember how many people didn't make it through those 2 years. How many people didn't know they were already free or that freedom was coming? They may have known a war was going on. They would have seen, somebody from the house leaving in a soldier outfit, or somebody coming home in a soldier outfit. They knew something was going down. Did they have hope it was going to go their way? Who knows? But how did that play out? I've always wondered, how did that freaking play out? So who told who? Who was eavesdropping at the door? But behind closed doors when the conversation was going on. Hey, they trying to set them free. They want to set them free. We ain't gonna do it, right? Who was listening? Can you just imagine? The slave master. Open the door and Jethro's sitting there going, and it's like, Jethro, were you eavesdropping again? No, sir. And he's like, it's like you can't believe his ears, right? And of course, that was the end of Jethro after that, right? But what free black person was passing through, nearby from a nearby town, and saw the enslaved people out in the field and said, dang, I miss picking cotton that much, that bad, and they're probably like, hush your mouth. You trying to get us in trouble? We ain't never gonna be free till we get to heaven, right? That's how they would have been thinking. Yeah, freedom, sure, not a chance, right? Maybe we see God, right? So and the guy's probably thinking, okay, suit yourself, but I's free now, right? So, and of course, if one of the field hands, whatever they called them, would have seen that freed person approaching, they would have shot him right away, like quick, kill him before he spills the beans, right? And so, but I don't think I've ever heard quite how it happened. Maybe another even white person could have said, well, Master so-and-so still got slaves. Or they could have said, hey, anybody caught still enslaving, with slaves will be this, you better turn them in. Or somebody could have came and checked on all the plantations and said, okay, did you free all your slaves? I don't know quite how it went down, but he got 2 years, like I said, a long time, and so anyway, eventually somebody got caught, somebody told, somebody passed through, their knapsack, and said, wait a minute, what's going on? So who knows how that went down. That would be a great movie. You kind of just do a little reenactment how they think that may have gone down. But anyway, people a lot of times celebrate with a black, green, and red. Symbolize African colors. I think that's like the African flag, I want to say. And also people don't remember, enslaved people were not allowed to wear keep their Afrocentric garb, practice their religion, speaking their native tongue. They had to shed all that. Now, they tried to hide it behind closed doors for as long as they could, and eventually, the new generation kind of just left it behind. And so that's why we say we can wear that now. We can embrace our ethnicity now. Also for those who weren't allowed to, our ancestors who were not allowed to do that. So it was also wrong for them to do that. It was so wrong. It was against the law. They were wrong to do it. And so all we can do is, and I'm sure Galveston's probably apologized for the, all of America for their state being the one that held out to the end. So, but anyway, it was wrong. And imagine the people who were freed, knowing that their loved ones and, their people never made it to that freedom, or didn't know that even when they died a year into it, that they were already free. And that had to be pretty painful to know that those people were already free, they didn't know it. And so, but here we are today celebrating it. It's a national holiday. That's a great thing. That's an awesome thing. That sometimes it takes some time to get to a certain place, but we got there. We're here, and we can celebrate it now. And where we're at now, the progress we still need to make, but also celebrate the progress we have made. Thanks for watching. Happy Juneteenth.